lion in the jungle says roar, roar, roar. The elephant in the jungle says trumpet, trumpet, trumpet. The zebra in the jungle says neigh, neigh, neigh. The gorilla in the jungle says thump, thump, thump. Roar, trumpet, neigh, thump. The hippo in the jungle says splash, splash, splash. The crocodile in the jungle says snap, snap, snap. The rhino in the jungle says snort, snort, snort. The leopard in the jungle says growl, growl, growl. Splash, snap, snort, growl. The flamingo in the jungle says honk, honk, honk. The ostrich in the jungle says boom, boom, boom. The baboon in the jungle says bark, bark, bark. The antelope in the jungle says bleat, bleat, bleat. Hot, boom, bark, bleat. The meerkat in the jungle says chirp, chirp, chirp. The snake in the jungle says hiss, hiss, hiss. The warthog in the jungle says grunt, grunt, grunt. The wildebeest in the jungle says moo, moo, moo. Chirr, hiss, grunt, moo. The giraffe in the jungle says hum, hum, hum. The monkey in the jungle says ooh, ooh, ah, ah. The jackal in the jungle says how, how, how. The camel in the jungle says groan, groan, groan. Hum, ooh, ah, how, groan.
The lion in the jungle says roar, roar, roar. The elephant in the jungle says trumpet, trumpet, trumpet. The zebra in the jungle says neigh, neigh, neigh. The gorilla in the jungle says thump, thump, thump. Roar, trumpet, neigh, thump. The hippo in the jungle says splash, splash, splash. The crocodile in the jungle says snap, snap, snap. The rhino in the jungle says snort, snort, snort. The leopard in the jungle says growl, growl, growl. Splash, snap, snort, growl. The flamingo in the jungle says honk, honk, honk. The ostrich in the jungle says boom, boom, boom. The baboon in the jungle says bark, bark, bark. The antelope in the jungle bleat, bleat, bleat. Hot, boom, bark, bleat. The meerkat in the jungle says chirp, chirp, chirp. The snake in the jungle says hiss, hiss, hiss. The warthog in the jungle says grunt, grunt, grunt. The wildebeest in the jungle says moo, moo, moo. Chirr, hiss, grunt, moo. The giraffe in the jungle says hum, hum, hum. The monkey in the jungle says ooh, ooh, ah, ah. The jackal in the jungle says how, how, how. The camel in the jungle says groan, groan, groan. Hum, ooh, ah, how, groan.
Animal sound.
The lion on safari says roar, roar, roar. The elephant on safari says trumpet, trumpet, trumpet. The zebra on safari says neigh, neigh, neigh. The giraffe on safari says hum, hum, hum. The gorilla on safari says thump, thump, thump. Roar, trumpet, neigh, hum, thump. The hippo on safari says splash, splash, splash. The crocodile on safari says snap, snap. The rhino on safari says snort, snort, snort. The leopard on safari says growl, growl, growl. The monkey on safari says ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Splash, snap, snort, growl. Ooh, ah. The flamingo on safari says honk, honk, honk. The ostrich on safari says boom, boom, boom. The baboon on safari says bark, bark, bark. The antelope on safari says squeak, squeak, squeak. Honk, boom, bark, bleat. The meerkat on safari says chirp, chirp, chirp. The snake on safari says hiss, hiss, hiss. The warthog on safari says grunt, grunt, jackal on safari says how, how, how. The owl on safari says hoot, hoot, hoot. The camel on safari says groan, groan, groan. The porcupine on safari says squeak, squeak, squeak. Howl, hoot, growl, squeak. The buffalo on safari says bellow, bellow, bellow. The eagle on safari says screech, screech, screech. The frog on safari says ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. The tortoise on safari says stop, stop, stop. Bellow, screech, ribbit, stop. The lion on safari says roar, roar, roar. The elephant on safari says trumpet, trumpet, trumpet. The zebra on safari says neigh, neigh, neigh. The giraffe on safari says hum, hum, crump. The gorilla on safari says thump, thump, thump. Roar, trumpet, neigh, hum. The hippo on safari says splash, splash, splash. The crocodile on safari says snap, snap, snap. The rhino on safari says snort, snort, snort. The leopard on safari says growl, growl, growl. The monkey on safari says ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Splash, snap, snort, growl, ooh, ah. The flamingo on safari says honk, honk, honk. The ostrich on safari says boom, boom, boom. The baboon on safari says bark, bark, bark. The antelope on safari says bleat, bleat, bleat. Honk, broom, bark, bleat. The meerkat on safari says chirp, chirp, chirp. The snake on safari says hiss, hiss, hiss. The warthog on safari says grunt, grunt, grunt. The wildebeest on safari says moo, moo, moo. Chirp, hiss, grunt, moo, ooh. The jackal on safari says how, how, how. The owl on safari says hoot, hoot, hoot. The camel on safari says groan, groan, groan. The porcupine on safari says squeak, squeak, squeak. Howl, hoot, groan, squeak. The buffalo on safari says bellow, bellow, bellow. The eagle on safari says screech, screech, screech. The frog on safari says ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. The tortoise on safari says stop, stop, stop. Bellow, screech, ribbit, stop.
Thank you for watching. EduFam.